Do you want to see a comic book every collector should own featuring one of Marvel's most awesome antiheroes? Let's take a look. Okay, what I have here is Ghost Rider #1 from 1990. The artist was Javier Saltares, and the writer was Howard Mackey. The art on here is absolutely amazing. I'm actually a huge fan of 90s art, and this comes right at the beginning of the 90s era. I know a lot of people think it's a little bit silly, some of the 90s art with like all the pouches and the leather and like the long hair and the, crazy exaggerated anatomy and stuff. This looks fine though. this cover. This is a comic book, like I said in the beginning, that I think everyone should own in their collection. I think Danny Ketch is an extremely important Ghost Rider to the history of Ghost Rider, and it's really cool to have his first appearance. I always say this: I love it when a first appearance of a character features them prominently on the cover. Sometimes you get a first appearance of a character and it's in a book that they don't even appear on the cover at all. They're just buried in a page somewhere. Like the first appearance of Darkseid, he's on like a little TV in the corner of one of the panels and not featured on the cover. So it's just really cool to have a first appearance like this, where we get to see this really, really cool artwork done featuring Danny Ketch as the Ghost Rider on his modern motorcycle, looking really amazing. Who is Danny Ketch? So Daniel Ketch and his sister Barbara were the son of Barton Blaze and Naomi Cale, but they were given away to a widowed woman named Frances Ketch. Basically what happens is Danny and his sister go to a cemetery to see the grave of Houdini. There is a conflict happening between Deathwatch and the Kingpin, and Danny's sister ends up getting shot with an arrow. He runs with her body and hides, and then he ends up discovering the motorcycle, I guess with like a glowing gas cap. And he touches it, and it turns him into the Ghost Rider, also known as the Spirit of Vengeance. The mission of the Spirit of Vengeance is to take revenge on those who shed innocent blood. That is the mission of the Ghost Rider. I think the Ghost Rider is such a cool character. I love the fact that he's like kind of fighting against the forces of heaven and hell. And I think as far as anti-heroes go, he's one of the coolest. I love the Ghost Rider stare that they can do. What was that called? The penance stare. So when you stare into the Ghost Rider's eyes, you feel all the pain that you've inflicted on others. So yeah, he's a really cool character. Now there is a struggle between the actual Spirit of Vengeance and Danny Ketch himself. It's almost like how the Hulk is an alter ego of Bruce Banner. This isn't an alter ego, but it is another force influencing his actions when he is the Spirit of Vengeance, when he is the Ghost Rider. And it's something that the character has to battle with. So I think that's another really cool kind of internal struggle going on with the character. In talking about this comic today, I actually ended up going on and ordering, right before I recorded this, the 2 Ghost Rider omnibuses that are out, because I was like, you know what, I got to read this run in its entirety because I think this is so cool. So yeah, this is just a really awesome book. I think every collector should have in their collection. And yeah, I'm super happy to have it in mine.